I remember back when I was 15, we didn't go to church as a family, and I was feeling kind of emptiness inside from that, feeling something was missing in my life. And so I started looking at different types of different religion. We were Baptist before, and I started looking at different things, and finally decided, well, the Catholics, they are the oldest. I'm going to look into them some more. And evening, I had something on my mind, this teenage problem, and I was driving around, and I had a hardship license while I was driving at 15. Driving down Knoll Street, I remember, and I drove by St. Elizabeth's, and I saw the big crucifix there, and I thought, just felt this, come in. And I remember, well, on TV, the Catholic churches are always open. And so I parked and came up to the church, and it was locked, so I couldn't get in. But I went back home later, and it was a couple of days later I decided to go back. And I went to the office/rectory at the time and knocked on the door, and Father James Vanderholt answered the door, and he said, well, how can I help you? And I said, well, I think I want to be a Catholic. And he's, kind of surprised a little bit, but he said, well, come on in. He invited me in and asked me some questions, and said that I had to get permission from my parents, and he said, if they say it's okay, I can teach you about the faith, and once we finish, then you can make the decision, pray about it, think about it. If you want to be baptized, we can baptize you. And if not, it was nice to meet you. And that really impressed me, that just, it's your decision, this is what we believe, that freedom, that God gives us all. So I started going to instruction with him, and he was very, very patient with me. I said it took about 8 or 9 months of instruction, and he explained all the stuff in the Catholic faith that I would need to know, and did it patiently, answered all my questions, and especially looking back, it was the thing that impressed me most about it was how much time he had to spend with me. It was, this 15-year-old kid that came by, and he took the time to teach me the faith and listen to me, and it was just an amazing thing. And I didn't realize until much later how busy he was. And I would even, after I went in the Navy, I'd come home and have questions about stuff and go by wherever he was at the time. I remember once he was at St. Peter's and once at St. James, or not St. James, St. Joseph's. And he would go knock on the door, and he'd be glad to see me and take the time to listen to me. That was always really impressed me, and it reminded me I need to be more like that at times. Because when I get busy, everybody knows it. And so I wish that I could be, I should strive to be more like that with other people, more like Father Vanderholt was.